On February 18, 1878, the scene unfolds in the vast expanse of Lincoln County, New Mexico. A young man named William H. Bonney, who would later become known as Billy the Kid, rides in the rear, trailing 300 yards behind his boss and friend, John Tunstall. The tranquility is shattered by the sound of 2 gunshots, and Billy witnesses his mentor, Tunstall, fall from his horse, a victim of a gang of men known as the Boys. Billy's heartache and rage are palpable as he cradles Tunstall's lifeless form. Vowing vengeance, he utters, "Before this is done, I'm gonna get some of them." This event is pivotal in shaping Billy's path, but to understand his journey fully, we must delve into his earlier years. As a young boy, Billy lived in Silver City, New Mexico, with his mother and stepfather. During his time there, he embraced the local culture, becoming fluent in Spanish and endearing himself to the Hispanic community. Tragedy struck when Billy's mother, Catherine, succumbed to tuberculosis in 1874. Left virtually orphaned, Billy and his brother faced an uncertain future. His stepfather, William Antrim, abandoned them, and Billy found himself in a boarding house. Here, he encountered Sombrero Jack, a small-time criminal whose influence would soon lead Billy down a different path. One fateful day, Billy became inadvertently involved in a robbery orchestrated by Sombrero Jack. While briefly imprisoned, he seized an opportunity to escape through cunning and resourcefulness, marking the beginning of his notoriety. News of his escapade spread through the Silver City Herald, thrusting Billy into the public eye. Seeking refuge and guidance, Billy turned to his stepfather in Arizona, only to be rejected and forced to steal to survive. Eventually, Billy joined a gang of rustlers known as the Boys, led by Jesse Evans and John Kinney. These men operated under the umbrella of the House, a powerful business entity that controlled various aspects of local commerce. John Tunstall's arrival in Lincoln County disrupted the status quo, as he challenged the House by establishing his own enterprise. This clash of interests set the stage for confrontation between Tunstall and James Dolan, a key figure in the House. Tunstall's tragic death served as a catalyst for Billy's transformation from a loyal friend and protege to a hardened outlaw. Billy aligned himself with Tunstall's allies, forming a group known as the Regulators. This band of men sought to avenge Tunstall's death and combat the corruption plaguing the county. Their methods were ruthless, often bypassing the legal system to deliver swift justice. The conflict escalated, culminating in the infamous Lincoln County War, a violent clash between the Regulators and the House. The conflict eventually reached a tipping point, leading to Billy's surrender and subsequent trial. However, a broken promise of amnesty left Billy no choice but to return to a life of banditry. The relentless pursuit by Pat Garrett, an experienced lawman, eventually led to Billy's capture. A dramatic escape, marked by gunfire and wounded deputies, further solidified Billy's legend. The final chapter of Billy's story unfolded in Fort Sumner, where he sought refuge among the Mexican population. The inevitable clash with Pat Garrett loomed, leading to a fateful encounter on July 14, 1881. In the dim light of Pete Maxwell's home, a single gunshot echoed, and Billy the Kid fell, his life extinguished at just 21 years old. In the years that followed, the legend of Billy the Kid endured. Billy the Kid's legacy lives on in the annals of history, a complex blend of courage, recklessness, loyalty, and infamy. His tale, woven with the threads of revenge, loyalty, and the pursuit of justice, continues to captivate and intrigue to this day.